Cruise news. Carnival Cruise Line's Pier Runner controversy sparks a heated debate. The spectacle of Pier Runners. Frantic passengers rushing back to their ship at the last minute has ignited a fierce debate among Carnival Cruise Line guests. As some travelers gleefully cheer and jeer and mock these stragglers, others are calling out the behavior as heartless and cruel. Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador John Heald recently addressed the uproar on his Facebook page, after receiving a barrage of complaints from embarrassed pier runners. While the cruise line sought feedback, Heald made it clear that Carnival has no intention of stopping the contentious behavior. The term pier runner is notorious among seasoned cruisers, but often shocks first-timers. These unfortunate souls dash back to the ship just as gangways are being lifted, and sometimes they're left behind as the ship sails away. Although it isn't an official activity listed in the Carnival Hub app or the Funtime newsletter, many guests treat it like a primetime entertainment. Heald acknowledged the distress it causes, but dismissed the idea of silencing the crowds. It's not feasible to tell thousands of guests to stop cheering, he argued. Popular ports like Cozumel and Nassau, known for their lively party scenes, are hotspots for this controversial pastime. The reaction on Heald's page has been divisive. Some revel in the humiliation of latecomers, with one commenter gleefully sharing, "Making fun of pier runners is the main reason I get a balcony. My husband and I grab a pizza, a beer, and our best jeers ready." Others, however, express sympathy, relieved when the pier runners get back on board. To avoid becoming a target, commenters have shared various tips. Setting alarms, using non-smartwatches that don't adjust to local time, and booking shore excursions through Carnival to ensure the ship waits if a tour is delayed. Despite the backlash, Heald emphasized the importance of punctuality, and Carnival's stance remains unchanged. The pier runner phenomenon continues to be a divisive issue with no resolution in sight. If you missed Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in Tampa or couldn't snag tickets for Miami, don't worry. The Getaway Cruise, a Taylor Swift-themed voyage, is launching from Florida on September 5th, 2025, aboard the Disney Wish. This 3-night cruise to the Bahamas and Disney's private island promises a magical adventure complete with Marvel-themed dining, water slides, Broadway-style shows, and character meet and greets, all coinciding with Disney's Halloween on the high seas. Hosted by Belleville Vacations, Kim Haig, and Kira Ashline, the cruise will feature exclusive Taylor Swift-themed activities like a welcome gift, private reception, theme nights, friendship bracelet trading, costume contest, scavenger hunt, and Taylor trivia. Rooms are available now with pricing starting at $1,375 per person. Bookings can be made on the Belleville Vacations website, and the ticket price includes the cruise, dining, beverages, port fees, and all Swiftie activities. An Oklahoma family of 9 was stranded in the remote wilderness of Alaska after their Norwegian Cruise Line ship, the Norwegian Encore, departed without them, later saddling the desperate family with nearly $9,000 in unexpected fees. The Galt family, including 6 young children and a 78-year-old grandmother, had disembarked in Ketchikan on July 12th for a memorable day of watching a lumberjack show. However, their dream vacation turned quickly into a nightmare due to a devastating oversight. As the Galts tried to return to the ship, a local tour operator failed to check tickets properly, resulting in the family being told to wait for another shuttle that never arrived. In a panic, they rushed back to the docks only to witness the Norwegian Encore sailing away, taking with it their passports, medication, and clothes. "We all had to quit cold turkey medication these last few days because it was all on the cruise ship," Joshua Gott recounted, the distress evident in his voice. The situation only worsened. Despite having already spent $30,000 on the trip, the family was immediately slapped with nearly a $9,000 charge from the cruise line for missing the ship, a penalty due to a technical violation of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Passenger Vessel Services Act. With no passports, the Galts couldn't catch up with the ship at its next port in Canada. Stranded and helpless, they scrambled to find lodging, book flights, and feed their hungry children. All the while, the costs are piling up. All the flights for 9 people, all the food for 9 people, all the hotel stays, the exhaustion clear in his voice. Days of grueling travel ensued, including numerous stops, canceled flights, and overnight stays in airports. The family finally arrived home in Tulsa, worn out and having contracted COVID-19 along the way. So yeah, we're beaten down right now. We're unhealthy and we're beaten down, Joshua lamented. Despite Norwegian Cruise Line beginning the process of refunding the $9,000 fee and promising reimbursement for their travel expenses, the Gotts feel abandoned. "We feel like you pretty much forgot about us when you left us in the port and told us to figure it out," Caitlin Gott said, voicing the family's frustration. Norwegian Cruise Lines has acknowledged the error by the local tour operator and has offered a prorated refund for the missed cruise days, along with a 20% discount on a future cruise. However, this incident has cast a shadow over the cruise line, as similar situations have happened before, raising questions about their policies and treatment of passengers. For the Galt family, what should have been a joyous adventure became a harrowing ordeal, leaving them physically and emotionally drained. Cruise lines are adapting to the thriving demand for shorter experience-driven getaways. As vacationers increasingly seek tailored experiences, cruise lines like Royal Caribbean are adjusting their offerings to cater to changing preferences. CEO Jason Liberty highlights a shift toward shorter activity-packed trips, particularly favored by younger guests. Royal's latest vessel, Utopia of the Seas, boasts an impressive array of amenities, including 13 pools, 21 dining options, an innovative AI system that reduces food waste by up to 40%. This focus on enhancing onboard experiences is part of a broader strategy to compete with traditional vacation options such as theme parks and resorts. The buoyant demand for cruises has allowed both Royal Caribbean and Carnival to raise prices, contrasting with softer trends in other travel sectors. The introduction of new ships like Royal's Icon of the Seas, which is fully booked through 2025, underscores the industry's resilience and growth trajectory. Amidst these developments, cruise lines are embracing technology to streamline operations and enhance guest satisfaction. Beyond onboard innovations such as dynamic pricing and smart data management, the industry is gearing up for continued expansion despite logistical challenges in ship production. As competition intensifies, cruise companies are focused not only on meeting but exceeding traveler expectations, ensuring that cruises remain a compelling choice in the evolving landscape of global tourism. That is it for today's cruise news. Always remember, no matter what destination you choose, no matter what cruise line you choose, adventure awaits.